Hi there, I'm Hubert Palan, founder and CEO of Productboard, the customer-centric product management platform that helps you get the right products to market faster. In this video, we dive into best practices for building mission-critical products in times of uncertainty. Today's macroeconomic landscape is defined by realities that make any business nervous. High inflation, waves of layoffs, and frozen or shrinking budgets. While the pressure is certainly up for product teams, downturns like these are also historically times when the best companies are born and winners are separated from the rest. But coming out ahead is easier said than done. That's why we've identified 4 best practices that can help product teams align around mission-critical work and better navigate today's market volatility. Number 1, understand your customers better than anyone else. Number 2, identify your core areas of focus and prioritize ruthlessly. Number 3, solve the pain points of your core customers. And number 4, balance immediate needs with the bigger picture. So let's take a closer look at each best practice, along with some real-life examples. To build mission-critical products, you must first understand your customers better than anyone else. At Productboard, one of our segments is fast-growing B2B, digital-first, high product management maturity, and customer-obsessed companies. These companies follow the latest trends and co-create products alongside their customers. Another example of a Productboard customer segment is large digital transformation companies, focused on driving internal alignment between R&D and the go-to-market teams. This style of segmentation goes beyond simple demographics. It gets to the bottom of customer needs and the goals they are trying to achieve. Understanding these nuanced needs has always been important. However, it's even more critical in times when customers are tightening their budgets and prioritizing essential must-have expenses. Once you've clearly defined your target segments, talk to them. What are they experiencing? What has changed? What exists now that didn't exist in a non-recession world? When you know what products and features are a fit for your customers' new reality, you'll be able to better weather the ups and downs of a turbulent economy. At Productboard, we are focusing on efficiency and doubling down on what matters. To put this into practice, we've identified 5 core areas of focus that inform our biggest product investments. Core area number 1 is table stakes, products and features for our core customers. These are use cases that we already are in market with. Core area number 2 is what differentiates us. These are the areas that sets us apart in the market and against competitors. Core area number 3 includes next frontier investments, such as expansion into new markets and new segments. Core area number 4 is technical foundations, things like platform, architecture improvements, and technical debt elimination. And finally, core area number 5 is customer specials, things for VIP customers or nice-to-have frills to help us stand out. From here, we ruthlessly prioritize and make decisions on where to allocate our resources. For example, we're investing deeply into core area number 1, the table stakes needs of our core customers that make us irreplaceable in their eyes. To expand to new frontiers, we are focused on moving upmarket and satisfying the needs of large enterprise companies with complex product portfolios. Finally, we are addressing technical debt to reduce friction for our core customers and to hunker down for future growth. There's a constant tug of war in product management around improving the usability of existing functionality versus adding more features and solving new pain points. Sound familiar? Just think of how many times you've heard the statement, "We just need to add this extra feature and sales will go up." And now, with increasing resource constraints and macroeconomic pressure, you'll have to make that hard choice even more often. Whether you should build something new really depends on how important the functionality is to your core customers and how well your product currently addresses their most significant pain points. So how do you know if your product is covering the baseline of your core customers' needs? Start by outlining a set of metrics. Ideally, you should see your core customers converting, activating, adopting, and engaging with your product. If your data tells you otherwise, or if the segment of customers that fits these criteria isn't big enough to sustain your business, it's time to double down. Improve your product to solve for existing pain points rather than piling up new features. In our unpredictable macro environment, short-term pivots will sometimes be necessary. Still, it's important to keep the big picture in mind. Great product teams make sure that the work they do now fits into the long-term trajectory of the product. Otherwise, you'll end up with features that don't quite fit in a post-recession world and have unforeseen future costs. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Asana leaned into the hybrid workforce and future of work conversations, emphasizing that its product helps teams collaborate. Yet, even while launching features that address current market demands, such as an app for Zoom in July 2021, Asana continued to emphasize its long-term value as a productivity tool. In this way, Asana survived the boom and bust fate of many pandemic-era tech companies and remains relevant today. So the big lesson here is to tackle immediate priorities as life throws curveballs, but always keep the long game in view. If you like this video or want to add your 2 cents, join the conversation in the comments below. See you next time.